Hi guys, this is Diana. I am here to show you another tutorial on YouTube about the number one. This one is done with 360s. You're going to need a total of 5 of them. Pump it up 3 times. Then this is a two-way pump from Qualitex, so it's 3 pumps, 1, 2, 3, and 3-finger bubble. And you're going to do 12 of these 3-finger bubbles. Okay, and we'll do it slow at first and then we're going to speed it up so it'll go a little bit faster. But you want them all the same size and you're going to do a total of 12 of them. So this idea came to me a couple years ago. I actually used this technique to make small Christmas packages so they look like little presents, Christmas presents. I also made Minecraft items out of this design, and it's just bubbles. So 12, then you're going to wrap the nozzle around, hold on to that nozzle, make a small bubble at the top, and make sure you hold on to that nozzle. Make a small bubble at the top, go ahead and pop it. Then what you're going to do is tie it. So you're going to tie it once. So I'm going to wrap it around so it goes again underneath, so it's on the other side. And I'm going to tie it and then bring it back around and tie it on the top. So there you go. And then you're going to take 4 and twist, at least 5 times. Take 4 again and twist. And that's your first row. Okay, so then you're going to take another 360, 3 pumps, and we're going to speed this up so this goes along a lot faster for you. That way you're not going to get bored. So total minutes of me actually filming this whole thing was 11 minutes. So through practice and time, literally you can make the number one in 11 minutes. So in less than 22 minutes or around 22 minutes or or so if you stall and play around a little bit. But you could get the number 11 done in 22 minutes or less than 30 minutes, which is actually pretty good. Now, of course, these are really quick, really easy, and this is the first time me making the number 1 with this technique. So as I keep exploring more, of course, I'm sure there's going to be the number 4. And there'll be some other ones. I'm still working out on how I would make it look like a number 2, and the curvy numbers that have little bits of roundness to them. Number 7 would be good with this one. Anything that has lines in it and not like the number 2 with the curves to it. So making the letter C's for the number 3 or something. So as I'm working through this, I'm hoping to be able to develop some more numbers. So being quick and easy, this has been quick and easy. So technically I started doing this because I have to do a yard art piece and I needed the number 11. The choice of colors for this yard art piece for the boy's birthday is different colors of green. So this is why we have this as the green number 1s, and then I'll be doing some other stuff for that yard piece. So there we go. And then there you go. And that's your first block. That's your lower block or upper block. But there you go. That's that. And then we're going to do it again. Gonna get this all done. I do appreciate you guys coming back to the YouTube. It's been a very long time for me to set up a YouTube. This is the first one in quite a while. And I do appreciate all of you who have been subscribing in between times and discovering the new things or the things that I have done. And they're older projects, but of course some of you guys are newer people on YouTube. Don't forget to like and share if you are just now watching this, and like and share and subscribe, and that's really cool if you guys can do that. As I am going through all this fun dandy stuff this year. It is the year 2020, so you guys have survived 2020, and this is later on in the years. You'll kind of laugh at this 2020 thing, or maybe not laugh at it, who knows. So again, we're going to pop that end bubble there, tie a knot, and then tie a knot again, so there's 2 knots actually in there. I just like to have the double knot ties in there. Now we're going to, again, some of these kind of unbubbled, and that's my fault. I didn't twist enough in between the bubbles to do that. And so this gives you the upper part of the number 1. Now, for some reason, I did not pay attention when I started twisting. So technically I could have untwisted it all and then had that nozzle end at the very top. But working with what I have and what I did, it still didn't matter. So taking that nozzle up through and around and again up through and then around in between. You notice how I went in between it instead of back up through twice the same direction. That way it secures it in there pretty good. I'm going to do the same thing on this side, and I'm going to take the one, I'm going to feed it all the way through, bring it around into the center, and feed it out through the other side and bring it through. It squished it a little bit, it still worked. But of course you could undo the whole thing and redo it if you accidentally did what I did. Twist at 4, so count 4 down and twist. Count 4 down and twist again, and that secures it into a nice 1 up line. Now take a 160, feed it through, so when it comes down, it should come down where the bubbles are kind of attached right there. So you're going to take one on one side, one on the other, and feed it all the way down and pull it taut. And not tight, taut, meaning that it's secure tight, but it still kind of moves a little bit. Then bring it back up, and this is where you're going to pull it a little bit more tighter. And so it secures more. And you're just securing it on there. Now how you do it is up to you, but I just went straight down and over, crossed, and then came back up. Then I'll twist it to set it on there. Okay. Now on the number 1, there's always that little bit of that lip on the top that kind of comes down. So you're going to need, this is where that 5th 360 is going to come in handy. It took me a moment to secure this. And then it twists a little bit, so as I saw that it needed to be twisted a little bit, you'll see that I'll adjust that and adjust those so that they're going straight up and down. Okay, now we need that last one. Pump it up 2 pumps, not 3, because you don't need a whole lot. And we're going to do that lip type thing right there. So you're going to do 3-finger bubble again. You're going to do a total of 5 3-finger bubbles. Okay, 5 of them. So I needed to redo that. Make sure they were 3-finger bubbles. Five of them. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go ahead and secure it at that top. And we're going to do that, we're not going to break it off. We're going to make a pinch twist, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then that middle pinch twist, that 5th bubble, we're going to pull, pinch, twist that, okay? And so about 3 fingers, we want to make a bubble and then twist it on there. So you have a bubble, it looks like a turtle, old 1 balloon turtle style. Now what I did was squeeze the air out and brought that up and then made sure it fits there, okay? And then I'm going to break it off, or I cut it with the scissors. And then I tied the knot down at the pinch twist area so that it's secure there. And then what I'm going to do is bring it back up, because that's your attachment point for it to go onto there. Now I'm going to fit it in between one of those bubbles, just around and out. So now it just becomes a loose attachment, not a tight attachment. Okay, so I mean it's not pulling too much. So as we secure that in there, I do want to thank you again for subscribing and watching me do my tutorials, and I hope you guys all have a great day. As I always say, practice, 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 because we want to see you to be great entertainers.